tell you all your hard work have these few weeks and months of years of preparing for your this exam. In Chinese, what we call 先苦后甜. Okay, definitely will be very useful for you. And because at the end of the day, don't forget, the result is just only part of it. In real life, you come out to work, so nobody give a damn to your result. It's after that you make sure how you are. Okay, so don't worry. So let's go for this one here. What do you see, guys? No, I was quite not pissed off. Sorry, I was quite frustrated because you have to understand this. Do you see Fei Ling and Xingran the schedule? 哎呦，这么漂亮的头发今天呢？哎呦，讨厌，我也是要梳美一点，真是的。Why you so shy? When people praise you, they say, "Thank you for your compliment, Uncle Raymond. Sorry, you do not have the hair like me." You see, at least 新人的头发比我多，讨厌。Okay, this is a warm up. Okay, so let's quickly say, today is the 7th, 11 October, 11 Saturday cannot lah, unless you want to change. Okay, may I have Fei Ling, this Friday, are you able to make it? 快点，快点。
What time?
No, is it okay for 2:30 for 4 o'clock? Because I realized I got 5 o'clock. I have to rush to another Woodland, face-to-face Woodland for my primary 4 and 5. So I'm thinking, is it Friday morning 10 o'clock? Is it good for you? 欣然呢 10 o'clock okay not?
10 o'clock.
Morning 早上。
早上 I cannot make it 早上 because I have English tuition.
Oh, okay. Please stop touching your nose. My goodness, hand is dirty. Okay, don't. Okay. How about what time? 2 o'clock cannot?
Yeah, 2 o'clock should be fine.
2 more.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'm very rushed. I need to rush to Woodland at 3 before 5. Okay, so I put 2 to 3:30 because you know Uncle Raymond, sometimes I talk, will be a bit longer. So okay, this Friday 2:30, don't change already. Then we miss quite a couple of lessons already. We miss 2 lessons already. These 2. Okay, so next lesson is 13. Monday, 2:30 cannot. Any exam? No. Cannot, Siran?
Yeah.
Okay. Please take a picture of this. Okay, take a picture, a screenshot. And then 18 is Saturday. Is morning. Okay, morning. And then 20th is Deepavali holiday. 20th is Deepavali holiday. 25th is morning also. I know 24th on the Friday you all got exam, right?
24th.
I think so, like 24th exam. You ma?
24th. What day is that?
Friday.
Friday. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, so take note of this. I don't want to change the schedule already. Because yesterday, Fei Ling, you were having exam, right? Your physics exam, right? And then the day before last Friday, 我等你等到我心痛，每个人都没有进来。Last minute, they say, Fei Ling, you went for your graduation ceremony, right? Last Friday. Congratulations. Yes. Okay, good. Congratulations. It's a long way to go, but long way to go means you still got more graduation ceremony, your A level, your university. Okay, let's go to this one. Okay, this one you know what? Out of these sources last week we talked about. Just a quick recap. Quick one. Sorry, Xingran. Okay, just a recap. So when you're talking about the message that you sent to me, right, to Uncle Raymond, you have to use this fee. Wait, is it recording? Am I recording?
Yes.
I'm recording. Okay, thanks. So why you use these 5 marks using fee? Take note of this. Okay, one by one, I will go through. CMAL is for why questions. Okay, and then source D and E differences. Hey guys, I don't mind if you were to be able to join on the Sunday class will be good, because the Sunday class we are going through all the papers. Okay, this one is actually all the skills different. If you can, then it will enhance you better for this Sunday class. Okay, then maybe you can talk to my colleague to see whether can give you a better rate or better discount. Okay, seriously, because Sunday we are really going to the skills, and this one here we are going No, we are going through the papers, the past year paper, more details. And guess what? Xingran is failing. You went through last week, right? Xingran, you see all the answer, right? All the student give. Okay, some of the answers are very good because some of the students have been with me for 1 year already. So they roughly know how to do it, type in, and then you can see different answer. Then you can get, oh, 原来他是这样 answer. Oh, this one cannot answer this way. Or this one must change the answer in that way. Okay. Then the both source D and C. Okay, take note. Just a quick one. And then this one here, reliability is important, guys. Every source are useful, but which source are more reliable? Okay, Xingran, every source, Nick, every source are useful, but which source is more reliable? That is very important. Now, out of so many, like this one here, the most reliable and useful is not just newspaper article. It can be also speeches. Okay, speeches is very important to me. Okay, I remember I choose speeches and newspaper article, and of course oral interview. Then the rest, the most least, 最烂的reliability, 最没有用的 reliability 是 cartoon. Okay, the worst. Okay, the rest are important. Take note. Okay, now I'm going to go through this one quickly. Okay, I'm doing SRQ. Okay, last Sunday we did the SRQ. So what is structured response questions? Now we call taxi. Take note, any question that you do for SRQ, okay? Time factors. So what is SRQ? Time factors when this extract happens. So for example, guys, Nick and Fei Ling, if you have an SRQ paper right in front of you now, okay, for your school, anywhere, you just take one. You realize time factors is the past before 2000, year 2000, and 2000 until 215. Yes, wow, good. Fei Ling, you really got all the paper right in front of you. This is called study. Yes, take a SRQ paper, correct. Then you look at the time factor, you know what I mean. Seriously, I do not have a sample here, but I will go through. Don't mind, you pay attention to this one first, okay, guys? So time factors. Nick, get it? Okay, SRQ 你懂 SRQ 吗？那个7分跟8分的，懂不懂？Nick are you okay? Nick, are you okay? Okay. So what is the audience? Audience are many types here. Okay. Wait, turn on my fan, it's very hot now. Okay, so what is the audience? Guys, these are the audience. Remember to take note. What is NGO? It stands for non-government organizations. What is PMET? Professional, managers, entrepreneur or engineer or technopreneurs. Okay, take note. SME, MNC, you know. Please let me know which word you don't know. I'm going to go a bit faster. We're going to talk about DERL, okay, later, and issue, okay. So for example, what is taxi? For example, taxis are, so what to write for paragraph 1, paragraph 2, for 7 marks. For 8 marks is how to conclude and if need to compare. Okay, that is for SRQ. Why we use a taxi? So for example, when we use taxi, we flag the cab, right? We call the grab. Step 1, we look at the question. We look at the grab, whether this grab bring us to a destination or not. Then we ask the driver. The driver will calculate the amount and this. So this is a time management. Okay, 7 marks is times 2 is 40 minutes. 8 marks is times 2 is 60 minutes. You are not allowed to spend more than 40 minutes and 60 minutes for. You realize the 40 minutes and 40 minutes and 60 minutes total about 30 minutes. So you're spending 30 minutes on 2 questions. I'm not sure whether a teacher told you this. This is a strategy. 这个是孙子兵法 I've been telling my past student all the way till my daughter. My daughter do this paper, right? Yeah. Okay, my son also. For many years already, but the skill is different. So journey begins and sometimes shortcuts. So how do you cut shortcuts? Don't shortcuts. Okay, I'll share with you why. Because I won't say you're not good. Don't mistaken. Your informations are not there yet. Meaning that, for example, Nick and Fei Ling, if I were to talk about discussion between Medisave, Medishield, or if I were to talk about skill future, if I talk about BTO, build to order, flag, if I talk about neighborly, 就是说 how to have good neighbor, how to have good internal or external security, how are you going to explain? So pay the exact amount and the journey. So it's how it works, okay? So can we relate the taxi to SRQ? Yes. So select the extract, which is select your taxi driver. start to plan your journey to write, okay? And then the 3 paragraph, remember, for the 8 marks question, you die must have 3 paragraph, like the GPS, using the so and how. Make sure you have the contextual knowledge. Yeah, I agree as Nick just now failing before you come in. Nick was asking, it does not depend on provenance. You also depend on general knowledge and contextual knowledge. The time management. Okay, what is this? How you do it? 8 marks questions. First paragraph. So what is the first point? Using dear. Second paragraph, also same. Explain, also using dear. And third paragraph, conclusions. Okay. Just read through. Okay. Very fast, I know. Okay, let's look at this one here. It was in the previous SS textbook. I'm not sure whether you have the textbook. Do you have the textbook with you now? If you have the textbook, turn to page 132. I don't think it's the same page. So they ask you, do you think the role of religion is more important than social economic status in shaping one identity? Which is more important in shaping individuals' identity? Which is more important in shaping individual identity? Is it religions or social? So Uncle Raymond, Nick and Fei Ling, I always choose religions. 你怎么样 no matter how you tell me, I will always choose religion is the most important. Okay, let's start. See, religion is important. Okay, this is a point form. Okay, see, I realize that using the TAXI, taxi, time, the modern day. In fact, religions in the past, in the present, in the future, religion is still important. And you look at the Hamas and Israel fighting now. Because of religion, 整个世界都是 upside down because of this religions war. Okay, to me, it's religions war, not territory, to be honest. Okay, it's like the Jewish and the Christianity, as you school call it. Actually, Israel is not really Christianity, in my opinion. Okay, it's a different type of religions. So audience, Singapore and government. So we are talking about local context. Explain about religions and the issue, how religion can shape individuals. So please, in your exam, use taxi. Fei Ling and Nick, I can rest assured to both of you, okay, that this DERL or taxis is definitely very useful in terms of even your essay writing in GP, in A level. Then of course you can say social. Now, what is social economic status means that the way your level of your higher status, like how much you earn, things like that, correct now? And where do you stay? What kind of houses you have, your expenditure, like every day you eat restaurant or every day you go holidays and that kind of thing, social economic status. So which is more important? So it's a timeline, modern day, audience, Singapore and government, Singaporeans, social economic status and about social, okay, all this we know. So last paragraph, now please, this is a template. Is more important than in shaping one identity. So in your SRQ, please write down this template if you want to see. This is my template. Religion is more important than social economic status. So in the exam, internal and external security, which is more important to Singapore? For me, I always say internal security is more important than external security. Internal security means 就是我们要团结力量，我们要和睦相处，我们要共同共难，退敌。Internal. So if you look at 三国演义 all these, why a country fall is because the internal rumors 谣言满天飞，害到那个平民百姓that means 改朝换面, right? So I feel internal is more important because without the internal fabric, social fabrics, that's it. External will come in to start to spread rumors and then people will distrust the government. So I feel internal security is more important than external security in shaping Singapore. So, okay, so this is a very good template to use. So take note. Religion is more important than social economic status in shaping one identity because religion is the fundamentals and the roots to bond one race and identity. And sorry, one race and identify one's truly identity, especially in a multiracial country in Singapore, like Singapore. Well, I don't know. Nick, are you a free thinker or do you have a religion?
No, I don't have any religion.
So sorry, don't mind. Very sensitive, super sensitive. Do you trust God? Do you think there's a God in this world? To be honest, please be honest, be honest.
No.
No, so 我也是，我一个朋友他讲 yeah, there's a God in this world. Then I ask him, which God? 财神爷，财神到我家大门口。哦，那个是财神爷。Okay, wow. Feeling that I look at him, money is my God. 说他是不相信神的，他不相信那种the all sorts of superstitious things. How about failing? Preston girl is not a Christian school. Is it a Christian school? No, right? Are you a religion person? Do you believe in God? No. 唉，糟糕，这个世界没有神了。哎，全部都是像我神经病。Okay, joke aside, okay, so if you why I ask this question very sensitive, if you don't believe in God, so don't write religion is important. Xingran and Nick. Okay, Xingran and Fei don't write religious. Because if you think religion is not important, then you write social economic status. For me, I'm very truly believe, maybe 我从小到大 I follow my grandfather. I go through all the religions and everything. I feel like, especially in Singapore. Okay, you trust me, okay. All right, so this is the point. All right, let's move on now. Okay, guys, this is very, very important. You see, this is an example. 不会死的，到目前为止都不会死的。Okay, if you can, you want it. I'm going to send this at the end of the lesson. Share it with yourself, not to anybody. Okay, look, this is the same question. Now I'm using DERL, right? Remember the DERL, this method has been using for many, many years and it will never die off. Okay, so now, Xingran, Nick, would you mind read this one for the first paragraph? And I'm using it as a religion. So you see describe, you don't need to do the describe. So Fei Ling, when Xingran Nick is reading, you can use this, and then you see this, and see this, and see this, and see this. So this is a very strict, nice. You will ask me, oh my, I got student, most of the students, Uncle Raymond, are you seriously have to answer like that? Right like that? No, I leave it to you lah. But if write like that, then you can score full marks. Seriously, full marks. Back to you, Nick. Read, please. The role. I can't hear you. You mute your mic.
The role of religion is important in shaping one's identity. This is especially true in Singapore as a multiracial
So
society.
you describe, so okay, you finish. I say, this is to describe why religion is important. Next, explain, please.
Religion is an organized collection of attitudes, beliefs, practices, worldviews, and often worship of a single or gods. Most religions embody a set of shared core beliefs and practices.
Okay, so what you mean by multiple gods? That means, for Christian, it's only Jesus. Okay, we all know, right? For Taoist, 道教, you know that is 大伯公、哪吒、如来佛祖、观音菩萨、关羽、包公. This is multiple god. For Islam, there's only one god. Okay, one god. For Hindu, there's a few god. The god of victory, the god of some. Sorry, I don't want to announce. Say there are a few gods also in Hindu. 印度的 Hindu 你懂那岁不是有 Diwali 对吗？他们就是庆祝那个 God，不是 God of bright lights So there are multiple. Okay, so you describe what is role on Singapore. You explain what is a religion. Hey, hello. Nick, can you give me the evidence now?
Evidence of what?
Ne?
Oh,
Can you give me the evidence here?
some of the religions in Singapore include Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, and Islam. For example, Muslims do not eat pork due to the teachings of their religion, Islam.
I can tell you 你 please don't be a clown 你马来同胞去你家，你要吃肉干吗？我跟你讲，你要吃龟掌吗？你要吃肉吗？我跟你讲，海底捞，我得打死你，都拿。Okay, just a quick one. Do you know why the Muslim cannot eat pork? Any idea, Nick and Fei Ling? 那猪这么可爱吗？哇，他们还跳舞很 cute 嘞！我现在看到 TikTok，哇，这样。Can you imagine the pig doing TikTok? Sorry joke aside 因为他们在回教，他觉得那个猪pig is a devil，就是 the devil go inside the pig。So they will not touch the pig, okay? Get it They don't even have dog 他们觉得狗也不可以，怎么讲？狗也不可以来动的。Can you share your food with us? Hungry. Just kidding. So okay, joke aside So now you know, you describe, you explain what is a religion, you give example. So this country got all this religion. Expression. How you feel? How do you feel when you come to this country with all this religion? Do you feel good or bad or I don't want? Let's go.
Hence, the government gives the Singaporeans freedom to practice their own beliefs in their own ways. This encourage and they feel safe and secure to contribute in their own ways to Singapore.
Hey, by the way, Nick and Fei Ling. Fei Ling, you stay in Singapore very long already, right? Maybe until now? Okay. So maybe until now, then I don't ask you, I ask Nick. Nick, you came to Singapore 2 years plus, right? The first time when you come to Singapore and you saw this 那个鬼节就是那个中元节the Hungry Ghost Festival then 你看到 everywhere they are burning 那些银纸那个蜡烛在那个大马路街边，有没有are you afraid? Are you like hello? Are you having pollution? No? Why you burn all these things? What is your feeling?
No, I feel like
Are you surprised or not surprised?
not surprised. I feel
Oh,
like the Singaporeans actually have like shared like beliefs as Chinese.
and then 你懂什么是台蒲山吗？
Like 中元节 is like the 鬼魂 will come back and
呀，你不怕？You're
it's
not scared
like this celebration is usually like 祭奠那些
兄弟们，好兄弟。
yeah,
Okay,
family.
okay, okay, fair enough. I agree. So okay, so how about have you heard of 台蒲山？
No.
有吗？飞碟有听过台蒲山？你懂每次在1月头那些印度人就会把他们的身体插的很多支针的，然后他在街上走。Seriously, they'll poke themselves with a lot of needles through their tongue, through their mouth. Seriously, seriously. And then they walk on the street. The night before or 1 week before, they are not supposed to eat anything. They have to fast. They have to be clean. That means they only drink milk and vegetable only. Eat vegetable. They have to clean. Then they walk on the fire. 就是那些 charcoal 那个炭要走过。那大家拿一桶这样，女孩子就拿一桶like a vase with milk on top of their head. In Singapore, 台不散。Okay, this is for the Hindus. They believe this is the way to 把他们的洗罪, to wash away their sins, to ask God to forgive. So if the God forgive them, they will do this, poke their whole body, and then they will walk on the street to say, thank you, God, you forgive my sin. Now this is my payback to you, and thanks you for helping me to clean. So some are quite true, Xingran and Vedic. Some are quite true. Some they pray for, okay, hopefully my illness are cured. Hopefully my debts are cured. Hopefully my family are better. Hopefully I will not get divorced. Hopefully my children will study well and not to join bad company. And some of these things, they come back true and they return back by using the word called Tai Pusan. Go and Google it, Tai Pusan. That is where in Singapore. So when this, sorry, Nick, you have Indian friends in your school, right? Feeling also, right?
Yeah.
Do you have Indian friend? You ask them, you must ask them because Indian not necessarily must be Hindu. Indian can be Muslim, Indian can be Christianity, Indian can be Buddhism. Okay, so you ask your Indian friend, are you Hindu? You say, yes, I'm Hindu. Do you practice Thai Pusan? Yes. If you see an Indian person here got one red dot here, the forehead one red dot, they are Hindu. Okay, they are Hindu. Seriously, that means they will go through the Tai Pusan. So these people are usually Singapore is not belonging to Chinese or Indians or not even Malay. By right, not even Malay. It's a native so-called tribe people. Just like Australian people got Aborigines, right? The real Indians in America, right? So when the Indians from India come to Singapore, they don't got Tai Pusan, got this festival. So how they feel? They feel good They can practice their own culture and religions as a result. Your turn.
As a result, these beliefs the shape the way we interact, evolve, and intertwine with each other, and the choices we make and our thinking to make us stronger and better for Singapore.
Okay. So now I don't know whether your teacher taught you in this way or not, but I feel that the way you write like this will not only help you in your O-level English, but also in your A-level English, and even in your university paper. And trust me, I use that for myself, for my ex-student, and my children also do that. So this is on. So therefore, guys, remember Fei Ling and Xing Ran always use this magic word, task, hands, and therefore, 写下来. So therefore, link back to the question, therefore.
Therefore, religions plays an important role in shaping our identity as They influence our way of life and the choices we make.
Thank you. Fei Ling, are you ready for the next paragraph? Can Can you go eat you talk also can no problem no. So the role of social okay, joke can If cannot, I ask Nick to read. Then he say, hey, I read already, no, not fair. I'm surprised, not surprised. Okay, so let's describe the social economic status. Back to you, Fei Ling.
The role of socioeconomic status is also important in shaping one's identity. As an individual, it will help one to be successful in achieving his or her goals in life.
So if for you, both of you, I never believe in a religion. I never believe there's such thing called God. I only believe in the more hard work I put in, the better I am. The more education I have, the more certificate I have, the higher I go to master degree or even doctorate or PhD is where it make my life difference. Or the more money I earn, the more business I make is what make me better. Not because or make me better in Singapore. So this is how it described. Let's explain why do you think, madam, that social economic importance?
One person's socioeconomic status shows his success and accolades through various means of accomplishment via the system of meritocracy. It also shows the type of lifestyle this person possesses due to his wealth, as well as education background. There are 3 types of socioeconomic status, and most Singaporeans are inside the middle class.
Sorry, not hard feeling. You are a girl, right? 废话, Uncle Raymond, then no joke, you are a girl. So no, seriously, you are a girl. Are you considered lucky that you're born in this generation, in this era? Honestly, please. Right. Do you know back then in your great grandmother and my great grandmother, 他们没有 status 的 very poor thing, right? Then 你懂那个 他们要绑脚对吗？ They have to bind their feet, right? You know, right? Snake, you know, right? The Qing dynasty 他们要绑脚，而且所谓女人不可以出什么厨房3不离厨房，right? You realize 我们的华人很大男人主义 ，and then they say， 哎呀，女孩子就是泼出去的水呀，浪费钱啊，养女儿这些。Oh my God, seriously, that is how it is. But nowadays you realize a lot of CEO are all ladies. Oh, I'm so proud. I am so proud of some of my female students who did very well in life. Back then, you know Malala, right? You know who is Malala, right? You see, the poor girl, right? Nick, you know who is Malala, right? The poor girl in Taliban. Yeah, it's in your textbook, my dear. It's in your textbook, Malala. You go and Google now, Malala is in Taliban. 他要去学校读书. Inside the bus, he was being shot twice on the head by the Taliban's soldier. Correct, feeling Then after that, miraculously speaking, he went to England and saved her life. He won the Nobel Peace Prize Award. And she was so, was it in Pakistan? Is it Pakistan or Afghanistan? I can't remember. Then she went back, and then people say, please don't go. You go back, you should get killed. But because he won the rest of the girls to have a proper education, to have a better social economic status, oh my God, I salute her. Sorry, Fei. One day, if you are the CEO of the Citibank, Bank of America, okay, or any MP, I will support you. But if you say, please vote for Fei Ling as a president of Singapore, I will never vote you. It's like, why? What the F? Why? No, you can be the CEO of a big Hewlett Packard or any bank or any hotel or any Huawei director CEO, Nick, I will support Fei Ling. But this is true, I'm telling you, I will never support you to be my president of Singapore. Why? Because, sorry, this is my preference. I don't want a female leader to run the country. When, you know that Halimah Yacob, right? Fei Ling, you know Halimah Yacob. When there was a time to vote to me, I respect her with all my heart and soul. But I will never respect her, not say respect. I will not support her, sorry. I will not support her to be my president of Singapore. I just feel that a woman who run a country is 会有倒霉性. Okay, this is my belief. Sorry, Fei Ling. So you can scold me whatever it is. This is through my way of my history, my research. So sorry, so this is how I feel. Okay, so no hard feeling. You can be a director, I congratulate you. But if you want to run a country, no sorry. Okay, you can look at the past history, all the like Wu Zetian, Cleopatra, the last empress of of China was actually run by Cixi, and then the Korean, and then recently the Prime Minister of Thailand, the President of South Korea. You realize the woman who run the country always have a very freaking big issue. Yes, men run the country also got a lot of issue, but usually the woman who run the country has an even more serious issue. This is my belief. This is through my research. So evidence.
The standard of living and the affluence of the upper middle class, as well as the mass of the middle class, show the stability of society in Singapore and affordability of Singaporean purchasing power.
You see, back then in the 1960s and 70s, a lot of mummies, like my mother was the eldest in the family. And my grandparents always says that, oh, ladies should not study until too high. Hey, my mom was in MGS, Methodist Girls' School. Can you imagine now she study until so high? Wow, that's a totally different thing. And then my mother-in-law also studied halfway, was being kicked out and to come out to work. Not fair, right, Fei Ling? And then end up the guys who study, they don't really support my grandfather. And now it's my mother and my auntie who support my grandfather and grandmother during their old age, during the days when they are about to kick the bucket and go to heaven. So I realized, oh my God, you hear my dog barking as well. So you see, I feel that this is something that is where the government has changed. I like the only things I like from communists is that 一视同仁. They give the opportunities to the girls and expand the whole entire China society and the economies. And that's why you can see that China's, you see all the girls are now getting better. I'm not saying the guys are useless. That means that they have an equal footing. So with this equal footing where everyone's 一视同仁, 人人平等, everyone got job, everyone's better. So how do they feel? They feel what?
Thus, one will feel as a Singaporean, the person will be able to thrive to do their best as the person find there is a security net and job opportunity in Singapore.
So Fei Ling, don't unmute first. Fei Ling, now imagine now you're Malala, stay in Afghanistan and will you want to stay there or get out of the country?
Get out.
Of course, right, correct. No? Will you want to put your children in Singapore when one day Singapore government say, okay, all the girls study until A level can now. All stay at home and become housewife. Only the son can go further study. Fei Ling, you tell the government go and fly kite. 对吗？ So 你明白意思吗？所以说为什么每个人要来新加坡，就是 everyone have a status, 明白吗？ Everyone has a chance to have equal footing. So if now you understand why this is important, using the expression. When you feel good, you are telling the examiner, hey, I describe, I explain, example. Now I'm telling you how they feel. Because they feel good. They feel good, then you give me a minute. I cannot take it. I'm very OCD where my dog is barking. Sorry, I cannot. I'm very OCD. So everyone feel good, right? Everyone feel wonderful. So what is the result? Hello, ma'am?
As a result, this will greatly encourage the person.
To allow web search content, you'll need to change the settings on your device.
Thank you. I will do it later.
As a result, this will greatly encourage the person's socioeconomic status to rise and may lead him or her to live in a different type of lifestyle, which can influence and impact his character greatly.
I can tell you, Felix, I have three children. I have 2 sons and 1 daughter. I will always give the best to my daughter because she's the one most pampered. Same thing goes to my students. Okay, I have nieces who are in my class. I got daughter in my class. I got a lot of girls, female students. I always tell them, always be brave, always be strong, and always be more educated so that not only you can support your future husband, your future career, and your future children, but you also make a very good social economic status for yourself to buy whatever you want, your LV, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, whatever things you have. Why? Because of that, give you a better status. Therefore,
Therefore, socioeconomic play an important role in shaping our identity as they influence our way of life, both in socioeconomic status and the choices we make.
Okay, Nick and Fei Ling, after reading the religions and the social economic, sorry. After reading the religion and social economic status, now can you please give me your verdict, your result? Which one do you think you will choose, and which one do you think is the most important? I give you 1 minute to think. Yeah, put side by side. Think, look through. And this is what you're going to face in your 27th October exam. Okay. Okay, Nick, which one do you think? So imagine now 你要做抉择your verdict How are you going to convince me as a marker? Oh.
I think maybe religion.
No, bro, don't use maybe please, for goodness sake. Imagine you're a lawyer. So 法官大人 maybe my 当事人没有罪。I gotta F you, man, bro. Cannot maybe I think must be very firm Okay, I strongly believe which one. Please cannot be flicker-minded No, cannot.
I strongly believe that religion will play a more significant role in shaping one's identity.
Why? 你刚才不是讲你不相信宗教咯？为什么你讲 religion？
Because like religion will affect what people may like think, believe. Like social economic status only reflects the quality of one's life, but like religion decides the inside and social economic status decides the outside. So
hey, type it up, type out your answer. Sounds interesting. Type out your answer and then take a picture before you forget. Good. Type out answer. Same as Fei Ling. Which one will you choose? Please type out your answer.
Socioeconomic status.
Why? Yes, please. Why?
Because in order to like have a higher standard of living, you need a higher economic social status. And like even if religious plays a big role, I think socioeconomic status, like it decides the quality of life you can have.
Last part. I didn't get you. Because
Like it decides the quality of life you can have.
Oh, okay. Please type in your answer so they can use it for your exam. Okay, look at my answer. Therefore, the role of religion is more important than social economic status in shaping one identity. So both of you already got some mark for this first part. justified, please. So your answer, justified to me. Why? This is because, always write this, this is because the role of religion embodies spiritual teaching, which more heavily affects a person's characters and behavior in the society, hence his identity. Apparently, social economic status does not affect that much or may not have a stronger influence, as most of us live under the same status in Singapore. Therefore, the role of religions play is more important. The role of religion play a more important than social economic status in shaping one's individual identity. Meaning that I'm feeling, since everyone 丰衣足食, everyone are living that according to majorities are upper middle class or even rich class, only a couple of very low middle class people. Therefore, I think everyone's are able to live a very comfortable, carefree, and what they want, they can get it. But more importantly, because like you all, sorry, like that's why the first question I asked you, do you have a religion? But doesn't mean the two of you don't believe in religion, the rest don't believe in religion. So therefore, if your friends, or imagine your wife, Nick, or your future husband, Fei, they have a religions. So how are you going to embrace them? So how are you going to help them? Are you going to accept them, or are you going to convert and become their religions? Or my husband has a religion, I don't have, it's my problem, it's my issue. So religion is a very sensitive thing. Social economic status, definitely you guys will get a degree, and both your wife and your husband will same thing goes to it. So whatever you earn the money is the same. But the thing is, one of you are already a free thinker, not a religion. The other one maybe free thinker, okay, nothing to say, so it's close case. But what if both of you are a free thinker, but in the future your children want to become a religious person? Or even maybe your husband or your wife is free thinker, but their parents are religion. Or maybe when you meet up, when you go to work, and you happen to work in this company, and they need you to 拿香拜拜呢，开幕典礼 or what, they need you to do some religious rituals and rites, 这样做一些好像拜神仪式，怎么办呢？ Are you going to do it or not? Are you going to against it and say, no, come on, this is pollution, stop it? It happened to my two nephews. My cousin told me that my two nephews, his two sons, is so staunch of Christianity that they believe of burning all this 烧那个香okay, 拜神香 is like it's unnecessary, redundant, and useless. It kind of offended my cousin. He said, I give them money to study until so high, and now they tell me and backfire me that my religion sucks. So it's very sensitive. So Nick, you got it. Well done. I'm not saying Fei-Ling, you're not wrong, you're wrong. You have your own point. You mean you convince. Don't forget Nick and Fei-Ling. The people who are marking this paper mostly are Singaporean teachers. And mostly, like myself, we are mostly about 70 to 80% we have a religion. I didn't mean to say that some social studies teachers, they don't have religion or have religions. So I don't know. They might be marking based on biasness or based on, oh, your answer is much better, I give you marks. I don't know. But for me, whoever choose religions, sorry, I'm failing, I'll give higher marks. Then you say not fair one. It's not fair, because I feel that it convinced me you're already on my side. 你已经过来这边了. That's my belief. Okay, I'm very open to you. Okay, not wrong, right? Okay, no hard feeling. All right. Have you typed in your answer already? Have you sent your answer to the rest of the class? Can you submit your answer now in the Zoom chat? I need to see your conclusion, Nick and Fei-Ling. I need to see how you end your conclusion. Just now you talk very well, but I need to see how you write in terms of really proper English. Okay, that is the one that differentiates.
Are you typing your answer? Yes, thank you. So for the two factors, like say internal security or external security is important to Singapore, or you can say SME or MNC, which is more important to Singapore. So you talk about one paragraph is talking about internal or SME, then another paragraph talking about multinational company and external factors of security. So you're using the TERL, that one no problem. It's the last paragraph, the third paragraph itself, and to tell and convince the marker why you choose that one. And why that point that, let's say I choose internal security, why is it important than external? Like the SME and multinational company, I will always choose the SME. Without the small medium enterprise in Singapore, don't talk about multinational company. I have my good fair share to tell you why. Because Singapore needs more SME companies to start off so that multinational company can work together. Okay, who sent the answer? Well done, Nick. Please, which can provide them? Who is the them? Your grandma or my grandma? So don't write them, please. 小心 because there are some teachers like me are very OCD. Who is the they? Who is the them? So you must put which you say better connection with others. 那个 others 是谁? Help people to obtain better connection with others, which can provide Singaporean or provide people with social economic status or people with what middle income. Get me now. Okay, good. Both of you, thank you very much. Let's move on to the next item. Okay, the text of, okay, both of you good, done. Pass. Good marks. I will say 7 upon 10 for this. Okay, what does the source tell us? So for inference, what is the message? Right. Nick, you send me the example. What is the message, right? The message is to talk about, okay, what is the, I will go through the answer, your question on this Friday. Okay, remind me if you don't mind. So this is two inference. Okay. And then reliability, do you believe what? Okay, sorry, I move on to this one first. So what's required? Make conclusion, provide evidence from the source to support the conclusion. Meaning that you must have this one. I do not know what your Nick, your teachers use that one very hard to pronounce. The verbs and the one correct now. I feel that sorry, I'm not against your ideas of your teacher give it to you.
If you want to stick with your teacher's idea, go ahead. But this is my ideas for the 6-mark question with why do you think the cartoonist draw this? Okay, why? So this is an easier way. Simao. I call it Simao. Okay. I'm not going to go details. I just want to recap only. Reliability. Do you believe what this source is? Explain. So how reliable this source? So make the assertions, yes or no. Check. So for goodness sake, when you're reliable or not reliable, please check for your biasness purpose. Okay. First of all, provide evidence from the source to support your assertion. Check for biasness and purpose and tone. Check for evidence, okay, and opposing view. Knowledge to cross-reference. Check for limitations of source, and provide an alternative perspective. So yes, it is reliable. No, it's not reliable. But there's a limitation of this reliability based on what? And best if you can cross-reference. That will be yes, it is reliable. The cross-referencing to source D. Let's say this is source A. Cross-referencing to source D. No, it's not reliable. Cross-referencing to source E. Okay, take note. Utility question is the best. I like this. I don't really like that. Utility question, is this the source useful? Same thing goes to the reliability. Please, as usual, please, for goodness sake, don't go and tell me you got no time. I only write useful and not useful. Same thing, this, you realize, you see, much. Make an assertion, yes or no. Check providence. Check providence. Both also check providence. Okay, provides evidence from the source to support your assertions. That's why I say, if you guys Sunday are free, and if you want to come in on Sunday class, please get permissions and check and let me know lah. Okay, let me know whether you're coming in. Where am I? Yeah, check for this one. Check for typicality. Can the view made by one person represents the majority? Right. Last week I was talking about to tell you whether Uncle Raymond is a gay or not, right? Like by wife, by son. Did I tell you this one? No. Okay, imagine like wait, check for the evidence, conclusions, check for limitations. So source A, my wife say I'm a gay. I'm an LGBT. Source B, Nick, my elder son who is 30 years old say I'm a gay. Source C, okay, my ex-student say I'm a gay. Source D, ICA, you know what is ICA, right? Immigration, immigration, what ICA stand for what? Authority, the ICA that check my passport. Say I'm a guy. Source A, B, C, D. Source E, Fei my IC show that I'm a male. Okay, Nick. And then source F, it show Uncle Raymond wearing a ballerina dancing in Orchard Road. You know it's ballerina, right? 芭蕾舞的那个衣服我在那个 Orchard 跳舞。So tell me, all sources are useful, right, Nick? All sources are definitely useful, right? Which one has a limited reliability? Now you get it. The typicality. Why my wife say I'm a gay? Maybe she want to divorce with me and she want to take my wealth and sleep with her boyfriend. Okay. Then source B, my elder son say I'm a gay because I don't want to give my taitan to him. So he's angry. Get it up. Source C, my ex-student say I'm a gay because last time I scolded him, I punished him. He not happy with me. He bear grudges. 怀恨在心. And now got chance, he free me. Okay. And source D. Right, source D is a ICA. ICA 就是那个移民局 right? 移民局说Nick, I'm not gay. Why? Because he got no vested interest. Correct. He has no 他都没有什么好处讲我是 gay 吗？他跟着是事实 evidence 吗？ It's useful and reliable because this is government. They cannot anyhow say. So source D 当然是 reliable and useful 吗？ There's no vested interest and no hidden agenda. So therefore, Uncle Raymond is a guy. Okay, then 那个passport 那个 IC 我的 IC 拼 IC 他放 new 那个不可以骗人吗？那个 source 也是没有 vested interest then 那个 F 我虽然是穿了芭蕾舞在那个 Orchard Road 跳舞，我是在做慈善对吗？我在表演If you want to laugh, feeling laugh I wear ballerina dancing ballerina dancing. You see, ballerina, don't laugh. So why do you think F Best because Nick and Fei-Ling, source F is neutral, right? It's neutral, right? Yeah, okay. Doesn't mean she Uncle Raymond wear a ballerina dancing means that he's a gay one. As though he didn't say anything. He put there for charity show. Oh, doesn't mean for charity show she dressed like a clown, like a tiger, like Winnie the Pooh, like Shrek. He's what? He's 神经病啊，明白吗？So usefulness 很重要，每个 source 都是 useful，可是哪一个 source 是 limited，哪一个 source 是最 reliable？当然是 source D 跟 source E，明白吗？That means 他就问你 ，I'm surprised that Uncle Raymond's wife say he's a gay. I'm not surprised after reading source B because the son also want to 跟他的老妈抢他的老爸 Uncle Raymond 的财产。The way you laugh, right? I use my example lah. 对不对? I always like to use this example. I got even a lot of example to use. So, 明白哦？知道吗你？Then source D, I'm definitely not surprised that the ICA say Uncle Raymond is a guy. I would be more surprised if the ICA say I'm a gay. Get it now? Get it, Get it, Nick, you understand, So I can tell you, actually, source-based questions is very useful in real life example. Trust me, in real life, especially next few months in January, you're going to choose selective of which JC you go to. Okay, then you choose this, and then say, I'm surprised that you choose this JC. I'm not surprised that you choose this JC. Which JC is more useful? In fact, all JC are useful, but which JC is more reliable to your course, to your point, to the subject that you want to take, or even to your CCA? You know, there's my niece and my son this year also Sec4. One of them went to CJ, DSA for fencing. The other one went in for volleyball to Serangoon Anderson Junior College, DSA. Then they asked me, Uncle, are you surprised? I'm not surprised because I know you're going to use DSA. I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised that the SAGC selected you. So I would be more surprised seeing and feeling that Hwa Chong Junior College NJ will take my nephew and my niece, my nephew and my godson, because they cannot make it to these two JC. I already told them already. They cannot make it to these two JC. You know why not? Their handwriting is like shit like that. I told them right to your face already. Seriously, okay, sorry. Because when you're writing your handwriting, so best, Xingran, you also have to improve your handwriting. I saw your handwriting. And please do not use black color to write. I know in the exam, you're allowed to use black and blue. Please use blue color because your paper is going to scan and send to the marker. And blue color is much better than black. Trust me. Okay, how similar are the two sources and how differences? Oh yeah, last Sunday, 8 o'clock, we have an SS talking about similar and differences. Now, guys, take note now. When they ask you for similarity, Fei-Ling and similar, I leave it to you. It's better to say similar first. And please, I say, how similar is source A and D? You don't put both sources are similar. I tell you, some teacher will give you a 0, Nick and Fei-Ling. You must say both sources A and D are similar. Full stop. Source A talk about this. Also, source D talk about this similarity. Don't put both sources are similar without putting the A and the D or A and the B or B and C. Must put the alphabet. Okay, so same thing, similarity and differences. Comparison skill. Okay, you know. Okay, good. Now let's talk about this one here. I want to share this through another slide. What do you see, Fei-Ling and Nick? Do you see chapter 8? What does it mean to live in a global world? Yeah? Yes, Nick? Are you okay? What do you see? Nick, can you read to me what you see? The red color. Do you see the red color?
Yeah.
What do you say?
It's all about
No, the red color. What do you say, red color?
red color. I don't see anything.
Well, do you see well is all about
yeah.
Yeah, okay. What do you think the first T will be?
First T. T. T.
Okay, I show already, right? What is the first T? Do you see what?
Technological advancement.
Okay, T, yeah. Then what is the second T, Fei? And you are just like my son like to eat potato chips. But I also like it. You must be very stressed and no wonder you eat so much. Same as my son. Number two, what do you think, Fei?
Trade or transport.
Okay. Actually got number 7 is called, okay. So which one do you think is the most important? Okay, technology need transport. In fact, transport, transactions, transnational, transformation from third world to first world, transfer of knowledge. And number 7, I'm not sure got 7 now. Okay, this is the slide I want to show you guys. So which one do you think is the most important? You will not get this in your school. I don't think your teacher will give you this one. Okay, this is more to A levels, a bit of A levels stuff or higher. So out of this stuff, take note in case of SRQ, why I put it this is actually your chapter 8 contextual knowledge. So technology is the most important. Without technology, you can't do transport. And this transport, we talk about air, land, and sea, 海陆空. And with this air, land, and sea, you need transaction, which you're talking about import and export. Now, transnational, of course, you know about Donald Trump, the tariff, okay, and the China tariffs. That means your FTA, free trade agreements. Transformation from the third world to first world, no need to say like Singapore and China as well. Transfer of knowledge, we are talking about recently, we're talking about the AI. Don't mind I go a bit faster. With all these, the number 7 I did not put here is terrorists. Actually, terrorists are also using technology to scam us, to hurt us through our phone, our IT technology. Now, trade, training of workers, tourism, you realize all the T's. So in case Nick and Fei Ling, if question come up like this, or even issue 1, issue 2, you can use all these T's to help you. Okay. So you see, with all this in Singapore, that's why Singapore got all this red color. That's why they bring in more trade. And because of trade and training what? As skill future, 对吗? WSQ skill future to upgrade our skills, our workers, sorry. And in order to learn, relearn, and unlearn, upskill, update, and up our skills, so that people will come to Singapore to do business. You just read now, please, don't mind. Just in case it come out, okay, come out in the exam, okay. So you realize we need to trust the technology in order to make sure that it works, and then you give us the transactions, the tax and tariff. Okay, transnational is extending the operation like between countries like Singapore and Malaysia, Singapore and China, and Singapore with the world, South ASEAN country, which is this one. These are the 11 ASEAN country. In fact, because of the American tax tariff, high tax, people are coming to Southeast Asia. Wow, you guys, another few more years if you graduated, especially for the girls. See, right, you're not Singapore citizen, right? You're foreigners.
Yeah.
Okay, so unless you become Singaporean citizen, then you have to serve 2 years in the army. If not, then it's okay. That means you can straight away go and get your degree and then quickly work, and then you are there. That's why this one is very important. Okay. So why I show you this, using A to Z already, using A, B, C, D, E, F, G until Z already. You realize the A, B, C I read. When you finish, thumbs up, I move on. Please read. I read the first one to you. So what is your definitions of globalization? Globalization is about ability to broaden your country in many defined territories to exchange for goods and services in a formulated manner that is a foreign exchange currency through government's involvement in a holistic manner. A, B, C, D, F, G, H. Ready? I'm going to do, then what is the impact of globalization in your country to the world? I start with H, I. Start with I already. Okay, Nick and Fei Ling, can I move on to the next one? Can okay. How can globalization help in the world to 2020? So this slide was prepared in 2020. Oh my goodness, 5 years ago. Are you able to read the bottom one? So HIJ. So you can use the alphabet. Nick, you can use this for your English also. If the essay question come out like that. Okay, ready, 1, 2, go. Next page. Where's my no J until J only me. I thought I got A, B, C until Z. Okay, never mind. Can you write down all these word, please? The red color one, write somewhere. It will help you. Interconnected, internetworking, interchange, intertwine, and internationals. These are the word for globalization, please. These are the keywords. Okay, take note. Can I move on? Or you just want to read through? Nick? Okay? Okay? Feeling okay? Okay, let's move on to the next one now. Feeling can you tell me what is NRIC stand for? Do you remember now? Is this your textbook? Is this your textbook? Is this your textbook? Nick, is this your textbook? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Correct, textbook, correct, right? So are you going to memorize all these now? No need to memorize. Here, issue 1 is this one. Right, Nick, Feilin, remember last lesson? Right, issue 1, we talk about nationality, race, religion, and rights. Identity, citizen with culture. So we are talking about here. Yeah? Here, all this here. So NRIC is covering chapter 1 to 4 already. Then this one floats, issue chapter 5 to 7, right? Foreigners, local opportunity, awareness, alertness, and attention towards a more diverse society. Threats, right? Threatening, right? Members say, hey, all get out of Singapore, xenophobia. Nick and Feilin, you know what is xenophobia? Nick, you know what is xenophobia? Then must tell me lah.
No, I don't know.
看到吗？Feilin？给 xenophobia 就是怕外国人来那个国家，不一定新加坡啊。Xenophobia can be any country, the local people 很怕外国人外地人来到那个国家土生土长work here, live here, study here, and then give birth here, marry here. Please FO my country. I don't like foreigners. I anti foreigners. That is called xenophobia. It came out in one of the questions in the school exam. Was it in the O-level exam? Was it 1 year ago, 2 years? They came out this word xenophobia. Please write down this word. Xenophobia is against foreigners coming to your country. Okay, take note. Did you see the word now? Nick and Feilin? Do you see the word xenophobia? I sent to the Zoom chat. Zoom chat. Do you see already? Okay, please take note of this word. Okay. So this is issue 2. You see foreign, local. Okay, let's go back to see this one here. Then you see diverse, you see diverse society, effective living, right? Look here, responding to social economic diversity, correct now? And then what else? Culture exchange, and then stereotypes, prejudice. You see the word prejudice, discriminations. You see my mouth moving up. Can you see my mouth moving to the word discrimination, right? Feeling. Then 这个东西 stereotype，你看 6.3 就是这个咯。就是这个咯，对吗？说不用去读它的，你只要知道这个就可以了，你不要去背什么what is this here？ 哇，这个什么，还有这个什么 religion 对吗？Race and ethnicity, nationality, you see，全部都有，这个也是 link，这个两个 link 在一起。那这个呢，你看 technological advancement, right? Growth, economic impact, right? Respond, culture impact, respond to culture, and then chapter 11 about security 对吗？好，security impact and respond, how can you, okay, so 你看啊，workers with the 5T， 刚才我们有讲了对吗 ？Training, transaction, oversee, right? Oversee research, okay, these two oversee research 是不是这个？这边last Sunday 你们没有来，我们在讲这个也是，we will talk about this one also. In my opinion, it's good to come in Sunday, to be honest, because you will learn a lot from the other student as well. Sometimes they really learn a lot. Like last Sunday, I look at the thing wrongly, and then this Qi Han correction me. Hey, uncle, no, I don't think so. Now look, it's a survey, it's not this one. I say, oh yeah, sorry, my fault. I made the mistake. Okay, so leaderships, okay, diplomacy, you see defense, right? This one cyber, you see this one here? Security impact. So please, Nick, this is damn good for you, lor. Okay, seriously. Okay, can you all can now take give you 1 minute to take a picture again, if you can screenshot this, this is issue 1. Do not share with your classmate, please. If they are better than you, and the assignment mark, they give more marks to your classmate. Good luck to you. Are you taking the picture, Nick? You want to take or I leave it to you. If you don't want to take, it's fine. Okay, one. Feeling take already. This one. 你要 take 吗 Nick? 你可以 screenshot 吗？你可以 print screen 吗？你写你可以用 handphone 带吗？可以用 handphone take picture 吗？然后你才写，我还要教你别的东西。Use a handphone to take picture first. Okay, can I do this? I'm not sure, but I send in the Zoom chat already. You see the Zoom chat, okay? You go to the Zoom chat there and take a look. Do you see in the Zoom chat that I sent? I'm doing my best to give you as much information as possible. Okay, so I sent to the Zoom chat. You all take a look. I got more things. Okay, so look at this one here. Okay, this one also, if you can take a picture, so let me explain this one. How to study better. Okay, look at this. Issue 1, national identities, government. Hold on. I'm sorry that someone at the door to doing survey, so I just asked them to go off. So take note, you see this one here, you see intertwined, this is the one. So Nick, feeling 你看 religion 是不是？你 study math right, subset right？ 你觉得这个在中间？你看 issue 1也是有讲 religion, issue 2也是讲 religion, issue 3也是讲 religion。So 我觉得 religion social economic status 在这边。Of course 你可以说这边在这边。Okay, citizen, I took some time to put inside here already. Okay? So same thing goes to this one guys. 5 marks spend 10 minutes, 6 marks spend 12 minutes, 7 marks 14 minutes, 10 marks 20 minutes. And then for extract 1, 2, you see 7 marks, 7 minutes, 8 marks. Okay, let's go through this question As extract 1 states that the number of terrorist attacks around the world has increased significantly in recent years. So this is definitely issue 3, chapter 11, defense. Okay, in your opinion, why Are there more terrorist attacks in the world today? Explain your answer using 2 reasons. One is what? Due to cybersecurity reason. 2, because of what? Why do you think there are more terrorist attacks in the world? Maybe because they're due to religions, 对吗? Fei Ling and Nick. Because of religions, they don't respect. So extract 2 and 3 highlight the preventive measure the Singapore government has put in place to manage the threats of terrorism. Okay. Do you think tightening borders is more effective than collaborations between countries in preventing a terrorist attack in Singapore? Which one? Tightening border 就是我们 internally 要 check with, okay, or deal with countries in order to prevent terrorist attack. That means with other countries. Okay. To me, I feel that tightening borders are more important. Like for example, vaping. Okay, we know that a lot of illegal vaping coming from Malaysia and other countries. So this is preventing vaping from coming to Singapore. But before that, we must tighten our border. That means we must put more security officer to protect our countrymen, Singaporeans, from illegal smoking of e-vaping. At the same time, this is terrorist, right? So I want to tighten. So before they can step into Singapore soils, we already can identify who is the terrorist, rather than to work with terrorist group, because sometimes the terrorist group might not have enough information, or maybe the country may not have enough information about this particular terrorist. So same thing, Nick and Bailey. Use your FDEERL. You describe, you explain, and then what else? You describe, you explain, you give your evidence, and then how you feel. You feel better with this one, or you feel better with this one. Then as a result, tightening border controls is more important because then link back to the questions. Then the third paragraph is this, you talk about this paragraph, and the third paragraph, you have to weigh which one is more important really. So for me, it's tightening borders are important because you see same thing at the time. Remember, Uncle Raymond, the template, using it. I just want to show you here and there some of the ideas. Okay. Okay, come back to this. Oh, this one is important, yes. So what is globalization and what are its main driving force? Okay, the word globalization is development in transportations. In case it come out in your this 27th October, why is it transportation is more important on technology? They came up this question before, I think. So which one do you think is important? Of course, technology is more important. Without technology, how do you control your GPS, your shipments? Nick and Fei Ling, do you have, I'm not sure do you buy things online now? Are you allowed to buy things online? Do you buy things like from Lazada, Taobao, or even Shopee? You have, right? You have. So you realize this is transport, right? I bought a lot of things from all this online. But the first thing is that you use your apps to buy things through Lazada, Taobao, and Shopee. The first thing that not only use the apps to order things, the technology must be there. Number one, your e-payment, e-banking, e-security. Make sure that nobody hack into your bank account. Okay, even you are paying cash or you don't want to buy something that is online that's a 骗你的 end up you get the things that not what you want. I got a few times being cheated because of that. I myself as a police officer also got this problem. Poor Nick, you are getting more tired already. Your battery is running out. You today got tuition? Morning? Oh, okay. 我们起来做3天扭扭，屁股扭扭，做 exercise come. 做3天屁股扭扭，屁股扭扭。Okay, I know it's quite tough for you all. It's okay. Okay, grow our MNC. Now, may I ask which one is more important? Take note, I just go quickly all this. MNC is more important on SME. Before we end the lesson, come. Okay, Fei Ling, you answer first. Which one is more important to Singapore? You know what is SME, right? What does SME stand for? Do you know what is MNC, right? Okay, what does it stand for? Unmute your mic. Anyone? Nick, you know not? MNC? Huh? 这边也讲了咯。Okay, what is your answer, Fei-Ling? You typing your answer what?
MNC,
Stand for what?
multinational corporation or
Very
something.
good. I will prefer this. Okay, Nick, how about SME?
Small to medium enterprise.
Oh, you see, it's very good. Okay, take note, Nick. Now, multinational companies, we are talking about McDonald's, Citibank. Small, medium size, we are talking about the locals like Rector is not considered small already, it's big. Small, medium size entrepreneur, Fei-Ling, take note, it's not more than 200 staff. Okay, anything that is more than 200 staff and above will consider multinational company. On top of that, you can have more than 200 staff, but you can still be medium-sized company because you do not have an operation in overseas. Okay, Nick, take note. That means your company is only, you can have 10. Let's say I sell Labubu. No, don't sell Labubu. I sell Crybaby. Okay, I got 10 shop in Singapore. I got Jurong, Junction 8, Woodlands, Vivo City, Orchard Road, Takashimaya, 10 shop, but still inside Singapore is considered small, medium enterprise. But I sell my Crybaby to Malaysia, to Japan, to Indonesia, to China, to Europe. I will consider a multinational company. Okay, so which is more important? Let me give you a quick start. A head start, not quick start, sorry. Singapore, any country must have a small enterprise company. Do you realize that Elon Musk, Jack Ma, and all these people start, even Jeff Sparrow, Jeff Barrow, right? Barrow, was it Jeff Barrow, the Amazon guy? You realize 他们是第一个企业家, the one and only, like even Bill Gates. Do you realize that they start off with a small, medium company and slowly they start to grow into a multinational company? You must know that because of this one-man show, they have the ambition and passions and the dream to bring their company to a bigger level. Apple is a very good example. I don't really have Apple phones, okay? But you realize this Steve Jobs, he started off with the backyard and slowly it transformed Apple into a multinational company. Even to Foxconn also helped to sell their products. And because of this small media enterprise in the country, it started to balloon. So if you are writing an essay, which one is more important? To me, small medium enterprise is the most important. Without the small enterprise to start off, you will never have a multi-company, MNC. You see, if there's no Jeff Bezos or all these Elon Musk or Jack Ma or anybody to start a small business first, 你哪来的有 MNC 啊？所以我觉得 SME 是比较重要。Okay, you start off with small and then slowly grow. Like Starbucks, I worked in Starbucks before. I know their story. It started off with an old couple as a teacher. Then they decided to do it for fun and laughter and use. And then later they bought over by a group of people, $1 million. And now Starbucks is around the world. I believe Luckin Coffee, you know Luckin Coffee, right? I'm really proud of it. Right? Or that day I was doing a job for my boss. I was doing bazaar sale at a Point Center in Potong Pasir. So I got this Luckin. So say download this app, you got a 99-cent coffee. I thought, 真的咩？有这么便宜？ So 我就给博来欣然我就鸡婆，你真的这个酒吗？就 download 99 cent. And oh my goodness, the coffee is so nice. Then I asked, I 给博 and research. Oh, you know right? You also start with one person, 对吗？ And slowly now Luckin is fighting with Starbucks. You see, everything start with small first. 一个皇朝也是一个皇帝，朱元璋，你懂谁是朱元璋吗？哦，也是，你懂谁是朱元璋吗？欣然朱元璋是一个好像一个和尚，对吗？记得以前不是和尚 ，sorry， 他是一个孤儿，给一个老和尚养大，但最后你看，创出一个明朝 in the dynasty. So I want to convince you to persuade you that SME 就是小，所以我们听过这个华文字，起头万事难啊。A business start with small. You realize Singapore got Yakun 那个 Old Chang-Kee 这些都是一个老前辈一个人创业，然后白手起家才有那个 国际的那个品牌啊。So to me, SME is the most important. I think if you want to put MNC, you go and argue your point, okay? Okay, this is my arguments. So I'm going to do this. Advance in technology, we told you already, right? Technology is very important, okay? What else do I need to do? Hence, this is okay. I think I got more or less cover most of the things already. Next lessons, I will go through with your Xingran, your this question paper. Okay, your question paper. And Failing, I'm not sure whether you got any question paper that you want me to go through. Yes, by all means, if you can. Okay, a quick one. Next lesson, I want to go through this one with you, with all of you. Because the group already done this before already. This one is very important. Okay, reliability skills. Just now you saw a woman smoking, right? This one is the reliability skills. Okay, just a quick one. You still got some time. This is the picture I like to use. This one. I use it Prata. Nick and Fei Ling, I use this Prata for my paper too. Visual graphic text. What is the purpose? So you must always take the four corners and then the front ground, middle ground, background. So reliable. Who is the target audience? Nick, there are always three different type of target audience are failing. The first target audience is people who are smoker, correct? No? Smoker, people want to smoke. Yee! People smoker. Second group is I want to smoke. I look at this picture, bloody hell. Sorry, I'm not going to smoke. Then the third picture is, oh, I'm not the smoker. I don't want to smoke. I know Fei Ling like to smoke. I better show her this picture, man. Ask her to eat potato chip better. You get the idea now? 你明白我意思吗? So always have three targets. What is the tone? Of course, serious lah. Correct now. It's damn serious and very disgusting tone. No, disgusting and negative, right? 8W and 1H. Don't use 5W and 1H anymore. 8W, the who's and the whom. There is no 5W. Please, if your teacher tell you 5W and 1H, no. It's 8W and 1H. So this is the poster I like to share with my student. Very good, very useful. And then the tagline, the tagline is this one, not quitting is harder. So what does it mean? You want to give people to know that this addictive smoking is very bad. Hey, sorry, Nick and Fei Ling. Uncle Raymond used to be a heavy smoker until I got myself not in good health. So I quit smoking about more than 15, 20 years already. But of course, if you want me to smoke, I also can smoke. But I don't want to smoke. But I don't drink alcohol. I never drink a single alcohol. 我从来不喝酒的。我一滴酒都不喝的。Okay? I don't like to drink. Okay. So, let's go back to this one to double confirm again. Please. Where is my slide? Okay. So to double confirm, okay, next, this Friday, okay, this Friday, confirm, this Friday will be 2 p.m. 3 to 2 p.m. Then after that, Monday, 2:30, Monday, 2:30. Okay, Monday, you all can do morning now. Let me know, The best is morning there all the way, so let me know. No, Monday morning cannot. Monday morning is PSLE marking day. Morning, I have a class. So cannot. So we stick on this one. Monday morning cannot. Sorry. So we stick to the timing like that. Okay. Unless 25th, you can change to 24 will be good. Okay. If not, that will be like that. Okay. I'll see you this Friday, 2 o'clock. Okay. 2 o'clock to 3:30. And best is that